Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the delivery room, a place that, let's be honest, is often surrounded by a whole lot of mystery and maybe a little bit of fear, especially for first-time moms. We're going to use a really honest first-hand account to walk you through what really happens during a normal birth, step by step. This quote, wow, it just hits you, right? It perfectly captures how the scary stories we hear can build up this terrifying picture that's so much worse than the actual reality. So let's get into it. Let's separate the myths from the facts and see what this journey actually looks like. So here's our game plan. We're going to start with the myths, then talk about how you know labor has really started. We'll cover what happens when you get to the hospital, the different stages of delivery, what it means to push, and of course, that incredible moment of birth. All right, first things first. Let's tackle those common fears and myths head on and clear the air about what the delivery room is really like. I think this slide just lays it out so perfectly. The myth is that it's this scary, chaotic, out-of-control place. But the reality? It's a controlled medical environment. It's not full of horrors. It's full of professionals whose entire job is to help you. And it's not an unbearable experience. It's a natural process your body is literally built to handle. Okay, so this is the big question, right? How do you know when it's actually time to go to the hospital? Well, there's a very specific first sign, and believe me, it's all about the timing. The key word here is regular. See, rushing to the hospital at the very first twinge can just add a lot of unnecessary stress and a whole lot of waiting around. What you're looking for is a consistent, rhythmic pattern of contractions. That's your body's clear signal that, okay, this is it, we're in active labor. All right, you've made it. You're at the hospital, now what? Well, the admission process is actually pretty straightforward, and it's all designed to get you settled in and ready to go. So these first few things are all about preparing you for, well, the marathon ahead. You get the comfy gown so the medical team can do their checks easily, and that glucose drip, that's your fuel. It provides the energy and hydration your body is absolutely going to need. Once you're all settled, it's time to move into the next phase. Okay, next up, you'll probably be in a pre-delivery room. This is the stage where your body is doing most of the work, and the name of the game is patience and progress. You know, a really important insight here is that the pain isn't nonstop. It comes in waves with little breaks in between. And a pro tip, walking around can actually help move things along. The medical team will be checking on you a lot. And yeah, those checks can be uncomfortable, but they are absolutely essential. They're tracking your progress toward one very, very important number. And that magic number is 10 centimeters. This is the goal. It's the measurement of how much your cervix has opened or dilated. Once you hit 10 centimeters, that's the signal that your body is ready for the final stage of labor. Our source also shared a really practical tip to help feel a little more comfortable during all these exams. You might want to consider removing any vaginal hair at home beforehand. Now, once you hit that 10 centimeter goal, you are ready for the main event, moving to the delivery room. Okay, it is officially time to push. You'll be on a specially designed delivery bed. It's actually pretty amazing. It has handholds and footrests, all there to help you get the leverage you need for this final big effort. So how do you even know how to do this? Don't worry, nobody expects you to just figure it out on your own. The doctors and nurses are right there with you. Think of them as your personal coaching team, guiding you through a technique that works with your body's natural rhythm. It's this really powerful cycle. You wait for a contraction to build. You take a giant deep breath, and then you push with everything you've got. And then, and this part is just as important, you rest. You completely relax to save up energy for the next one. It might take a few tries, and you know what? Sometimes a little extra help is needed. That's where a procedure called an episiotomy might come in. It's a small, controlled incision that can actually prevent tearing and just create a bit more room for the baby. It's a really common practice to make sure the delivery is as safe as possible, and it's stitched right up afterward. After all of that hard work, that intense focus, and that incredible, incredible strength, the moment you have been waiting for finally arrives. And this is really the heart of it, isn't it? This is the core message from our source. The entire journey, with every single challenge, it all leads to this one single, overwhelming moment of pure joy. The pain just fades away, and you're left with this incredible reward of finally meeting your child. So, victory really does lie beyond fear. While childbirth is an intense physical experience, there's no doubt about that, it's also a natural and manageable one. By understanding what's actually happening, you can approach it with knowledge and confidence, ready for the incredible moment that's waiting for you.